As an adult, we have fought with others so many times, and we do know what devastation this can cause. You were told that you need to seek wisdom. We were all told this. But we will not give them any directions on how to seek wisdom. Well, guess what? I found out today, how to seek wisdom. So here you go. Today I did. Because I was given wisdom as my morning blessings for today. And I was afraid to go through wisdom. I didn't know what to do with it. I thought, me, little me, how can I do that? So yeah. But then I sat in stillness and silence, and wisdom came knocking. So today I'm in a position to say to you, this is how we find wisdom. My name is Tessa-Marie, and welcome to my YouTube channel where you will find the answers to life's true happiness and success. Subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when videos of this nature are released. Guess what? I found out how to find wisdom, and I found out what wisdom is. And I'm going to share it with you in this short video. Yes, Tessa-Marie, you've heard it. We all have find wisdom. Wisdom is the key. Solomon had wisdom. He used it in deciding who should get the baby. And that's the big thing about wisdom. Decisions. Making a decision. Solomon was wise. He was given all these gifts. And yet, he had to make a decision. I wondered, did he ponder on his actions? Or did he ponder on the story he was being told by those two women? And that, my dear, is the key, is to ponder. Ponder because every day, in everything we do, wisdom plays a part. Wisdom is the thing that will stop you from saying things you cannot pull back. Have you ever been in a situation where you're so angry and the anger is coming and spilling from you to the other person and they are doing the same? And in the moment, you are not thinking of what you're saying and how it will continue to affect your life and your relationship with this person or with another person. That's the trick, right? Because you might think it just stays with that person. What about if that anger went further and affected other lives? How would you feel? Devastated, of course. So that is where wisdom plays a part. We know for sure that wisdom is something that is valuable. They said it is more valuable than silver and gold. That was what they said of old. And I wonder why they put a kind of a monetary value on wisdom. Something that is not seen or is not touched. You can't touch wisdom. I wonder if you can feel wisdom. Or if you have to seek, because they say in all of your seeking, seek wisdom. Find wisdom. It looks like wisdom is a key to open a door of magnificence. So how do we do that? What can we do? Where do we find wisdom? And that remains the big situation or challenge for us all. We expect wisdom to come calling when we are older. Or is it because of the journey we have been on and the challenges that we face that as you get older, you get wisdom? I wonder. I don't know, you see. And that's why I wonder. But what I know for sure is that we find wisdom in the gap that is called silence. Wisdom is in the gap where there is pause. Wisdom is in the gap where the vessel is empty. And that is where wisdom comes up. Wisdom is not something that comes in anger or in noise or confusion or confrontationally. Wisdom avoids that. Wisdom knows what to do with those gaps. And it's in the gap, the everyday gap, that wisdom is. We can apply wisdom to our life all through the day, every day. There is no one big moment of wisdom. There are just many tiny moments of acknowledging and pulling on wisdom. As we live in our daily life, wisdom is with us, no matter how old we are or how young we are. So this is why I know for sure that wisdom is something we all can have. From a baby to an adult, we can all have wisdom. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here. And you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. So you're wondering what I mean by saying from a baby to an adult, all have wisdom. Let me tell you a story. My granddaughter, who is 4, loves to come with me, almost 5, to do my laundry. So whenever I'm doing the laundry, she pours the beads in, and then she takes a little soap paper and dropped it in. So one day I gave her that paper, and with her tiny fingers, wisdom kicked in. She could have gone ahead and just dropped it in the machine. But her words to me was, Grammy, wait a minute. I think I have 2 of them together. Wisdom caused her to ask that question instead of just throwing them into the machine. I had to separate them, but she had done it so many times that she knew what the thickness felt beneath her finger. As an adult, we have fought with others so many times, and we do know what devastation this can cause. But given another opportunity, we go down that path again. Whereas my 4, almost 5-year-old granddaughter knew, no, we only put 1. This feels like 2. And she said, wait a minute. When do you and I as adults choose to wait a minute? We don't, because we are not listening to what is going on. We are not in the moment. We have thrown off the handle of anger or passion. I wonder what it is when we say to somebody, I love you. And that person buys this hook, line, and sinker. And then you are not able to keep that promise. How do you tap into wisdom? Would you let passion force you to say or do something you know you cannot hold up to? So there is wisdom. Wisdom is knowing that, yes, I desired to get out of debt this year. And the year is closing in, and instead of celebrating that tiny success, that wisdom is saying, hey, wisdom will tell yourself, hey, I paid off 1 credit card. That's wisdom telling you to celebrate that success. Wisdom will say to you, yeah, your cup is half full. Wisdom will let you acknowledge half a loaf is better than none. You see, wisdom are those moments all through our daily life that we're able to pause in stillness and silence and make choices that will enable us to have the life we choose. It's because we do not take the time anymore to pause. The world we live in, as I said, is on fire, and we are on fire with it. We rush through everything, head on. We do not stop at all, not at all, to say, what is this going to do for me? Or do we listen when wisdom says, are you sure this is where you really want to go with this? In the heat of anger, when wisdom says maybe you should walk away or run, but you stand firm because you do not pay attention to what wisdom has to say. This, you see, is why we have no wisdom. It's because we do not let ourselves go in the gap of stillness and silence and wait and realize it is not the fiery approach that is going to make it happen. It's not the large shower that the farmer is looking for. He wants the constant small dribbles and of rain, because that is what saturates his soil to give him the growth. You see, wisdom will tell you, you do not open the tap this wide. Most of the water will be spilled all over the place. Wisdom will say, put the cap on the bottle tighter. Wisdom will say, close the door behind you. Wisdom will say pause and breathe. Wisdom will tell you what it is you must do. You see, we can use wisdom every day. And the only way, the only way to seek wisdom is to take time to pause in stillness and silence and just breathe through wisdom. Think before you speak. Listen more than you speak. Help others where you can. Wisdom is in the small daily actions we take every day towards going where we desire to go. And wisdom, of course, is pausing before nighttime and evaluate our bedtime, I said nighttime, before sleep, and evaluate, how did I do today? Did I listen? Did I pause? Or did I rush through this day? If you like this video, just click over here. There are more videos of this nature and they'll be released later. Have a great and wonderful day.